All right, in this video we're going to talk about some tools that are useful in songwriting. Now this first tool may not seem like an actual tool, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the most important element of being a songwriter. And that first tool of songwriting is passion. Without passion, it's going to be a long, bumpy ride because a lot of the times what carries you through some of the hard times and confusing times, sitting down and trying to express an emotion in a song, passion will carry you through that. A desire to write, even to the point where you forget to stop and eat lunch and those kinds of things. There's just something about that deep desire that will carry you through some of the hardships that come along with diving into a creative, intense process. And one of my favorite quotes, I'm going to share another quote. Later on we'll talk more about specific songs, but for now I'm going to share a quote by Mozart, who knew a thing or two about music. And let's look at this quote together. He said, "Neither a lofty degree of intelligence nor imagination, nor both together, go to the making of genius. Love, love, love. That is the soul of genius." So I'd be interested to hear what you think about that quote, and feel free to chime in on the in the forum. And I have to go ahead and agree with Mozart. I mean, he was such a prolific musician and writer, and the fact that someone as knowledgeable as he was would say, forget about all of the specific training and having the right guitar or piano or having the right computer or microphone or all these things. Obviously, they didn't have all those things back when he was making music, but the essence of what he's saying is forget about all of the tools. Just pour your heart into what you're doing, and that will be enough. That will be enough to carry you through some of the hard times, and even more so than writing a song that plays by all the rules, because as we'll look in the next video, we'll talk about some of the rules and elements that we have to be aware of as we write a song. But the reality is you could write a song by all the rules, and it doesn't necessarily guarantee that it's going to be a quality song. The most important tool in songwriting is passion. Next, in a more tangible way, let's talk a little bit about really some essential things that it's good to have around as you start writing a song. And one of them is a recording device. And the reason I say, even before a way to write down lyrics or type up lyrics, a recording device, is because a lot of times when you're sitting there and you're just starting to get the seed of a song started, you're starting to really begin to flesh out what the song is going to sound like or be like, it's important to have something, either your cell phone or a computer or laptop or any kind of recording device, to just hit record so that you can not have to worry about remembering what you're playing in that moment or singing in that moment or the way you're phrasing a certain idea, but you can really just be creative for the next 5 or 10 minutes and just play without worrying about forgetting any of that. And the obvious other part of the other side of that coin would be having a text editor or even just a pencil and paper to start writing down some of the ideas that you might come up with as you're starting to craft a song. So it's good to have, personally I use Microsoft Word to type up all the lyrics, and I use my phone a lot of times just to hit record and keep track of some of those work tapes that I'm developing as I'm writing the song. So again, tools are really important. Having a good voice recorder and text editor is helpful. The most important thing in writing a song, the most important tool, is having a passion and desire to express an emotion. So in this next video, we'll talk about the specific rules that we'll consider as we move forward in writing a song.